Hi, this is Rocco Beatrice, Managing Director for Estate Street Partners, and the subject is divorce. How to protect the assets in divorce. Well, quite frankly, it may be too late. The problem is in divorce is that assets usually owned by both spouses are subject to a fair and equitable distribution. But having said that, the use of an irrevocable trust, even while divorce is being contemplated, could be of help. But if you are going to try to save assets in divorce, it really has to start with your parents. If you're going to inherit, let's say your parents are rich, and you're going to inherit a ton of money, you got to talk to your parents about asset protection. You don't want that inheritance to become a marital asset. That in divorce is the subject matter. What are marital assets? Marital assets are those assets that were acquired during the marriage, in some cases before the marriage. The way to try to avoid that is third-party assets are not subject to equitable distribution in a divorce situation between divorcing parties. Okay? A third party is an irrevocable trust with an independent trustee. That is a third-party asset, not subject to equitable distribution between the parties. Now, equitable distribution. It's not 50-50. When you go in front of a judge, the judge is going to consider how long was the marriage, what assets were acquired during the marriage. And it's going to be whatever the court seems to want to take in consideration. They deem it to be appropriate. One such example would be, who owns the dog? Who's going to get the dog? The cat. You can see how, and during the marriage, what was the acquired living style that they're going to need? If you have a third party, it's not a marital asset. Even in states like California, which is a community state, and a number of other states, Nevada, there's community states. Community state property means that it doesn't matter who owns it, it's a marital asset. There are some exceptions to that, but for all practical purposes, marital assets in a divorce situation is hard. But an irrevocable trust may be of significant help. To read more about this subject, to be a little bit more specific about it, please read our website on the subject of divorce and assets of divorce.